Hello folks, welcome to Tubing the Grand. My name's Mark, I'm the Director of Operations here, and before we get you on the river today, I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about what you can expect today, some tips for the trip, and how long you can expect to be out there. For starters, when you arrive at Moyer's Landing in the morning, it's going to be about 3 to 3.5 hours on the river. Now this can change day to day. Our river sometimes will be a little bit higher, lower, and also winds can change whether they're going upstream or downstream. So we do anticipate on average it'll be about 3 hours, but it can change on a regular basis. So we advise that you talk to one of our friendly staff members and they'll give you a daily update. Now for starters, we're going to get you in here at Moyer's Landing. When we get you in the water, the first 30 minutes is going to be a fairly slow pace. Once you pass around the bend here, you're going to see that we have our first set of islands today. Now we do have 3 major sets of islands on the river that will have some shallow spots. One of our friendly staff members will also give you some tips on how to plank when you get to some of these areas. Now, when you get to our first set of islands, you will see that we've also put a sign up that has 2 white arrows. The point of these arrows is to remind everybody that this is one river. It doesn't matter if you go to the left or to the right, everyone will come out on the other side of the island and you won't have to worry about getting separated from your group. With that said, every time you get to a set of islands, we do recommend you go to the left side. This typically is deeper and you won't have to worry about as many shallow areas. Now, as you pass both sets of islands, once again remembering to stay to the left, you'll begin to see on your right hand side a set of cliffs. Now, directly across from the cliffs at Linear Park here, we do have a large boulder that we've painted a Canadian flag on. This is important for 2 reasons. The first reason is it signifies the halfway point time-wise of your trip. The other reason is that this marker will tell you where you need to go to the left. We do have a large set of islands here that are extremely shallow and you will have to get out and walk if you go between them. However, when you see this large boulder with the Canadian flag on it, if you get as close as possible to it, there is a fairly deep channel that will take you all the way around and you won't have to paddle much or get out and walk. Now, after you get through those sets of islands, you're going to get to the golf course here. This is where our river begins to slow down. This is where you can anticipate that there will be some paddling. On average, it's light to moderate paddling for about 40 minutes. As you continue past the golf course, you will see a couple waterfalls, very small ones, depends on how much rain we have had. And you'll see one final island here. Now, as you begin to pass this island, around the far bend here, you'll see that we have a set of white cliffs. This is a great visual cue for where the end is going to be. When you see these white cliffs, we will be directly across at Riverbluff Park, where you will have friendly staff members meet you, help you get to your taxi, and get you on your way. Have a great trip, guys.